bringing the economy back from the brink of ruin. That was the message from President Donald Trump last night. During his 18-minute address to the nation, he touted his record on everything from foreign policy, the border, and the economy, while taking jabs at his predecessor. Here he is defending his handling of inflation and tariffs.
I inherited a mess, and I'm fixing it. When I took office, inflation was the worst in 48 years, and some would say in the history of our country, which caused prices to be higher than ever before, making life unaffordable for millions and millions of Americans. This happened during a Democrat administration, and it's when we first began hearing the word affordability. Here at home, we're bringing our economy back from the brink of ruin. The last administration and their allies in Congress looted our Treasury for trillions of dollars, driving up prices and everything at levels never seen before. I am bringing those high prices down and bringing them down very fast.
All right, let's go live to the White House and CBS News senior White House correspondent Weijia Jiang. Weijia, President Trump really pushed back on criticism of the economy in his speech last night, but do his words match how Americans are feeling?
Well, there is still a disconnect, Mugo, because the president insists that his economic policies are working, and any wins that have happened so far since he came into office in January are a result of his decisions. He also took a lot of time to make an argument against his predecessor, former President Joe Biden, and how Biden's policies, according to Trump, are the reason why there are any economic problems right now at all. And so even though the president insists that prices are coming down, inflation has stopped, and that the economy is about to boom in the new year, when we go out and talk to people, when we have polling from CBS News and our polling teams, that's not what we are finding. People are still feeling like the condition of the U.S. economy is bad. They're also feeling like their wages are not matching the rise of inflation. So, there does seem to be a bit of space between what the president presented last night and reality.
Yeah, and Weijia, the president also announced bonus checks for military service members before Christmas. Can you walk us through the details on that?
Yeah, that was really one of the only new details that the president talked about last night. That and the fact that he plans to have housing reform sometime in the next year to make it more affordable for people to buy a house. But with regard to those stimulus checks for about 1.5 million active duty service members, the president says the checks are already on the way in the amount of $1,776. Take a listen.
1,450,000 military service members will receive a special, we call Warrior Dividend before Christmas, a Warrior Dividend. In honor of our nation's founding in 1776, we are sending every soldier $1,776. Think of that. And the checks are already.
The president goes on to say that all the money to pay for those checks is coming from revenue from his tariffs plan, which is something the president often says because he continues to defend tariffs, even though the Supreme Court is currently weighing whether the policies are legal, and even though many business owners in this country have pushed back against them because they worry that the tariffs are actually extremely costly. So the president always touts the revenue that tariffs are bringing in. What's interesting, Mugo, is that the White House actually says that the funding for these checks for service members is coming from appropriations that Congress already approved in the One Big Beautiful Bill, not tariff revenue. So we have asked for clarification on that and have yet to hear back.
Okay, Weijia Jiang at the White House for us today. Thank you so much.